Something is going to happen at the beginning of this week and you are going to be very, very happy. My gorgeous Virgolini, you're going to be very, very excited at the beginning of this week. How I can describe this is like this, my gorgeous Virgolini. You are about to have such a brilliant news at the beginning of this week, and as soon as you have this news, you will know that, oh my God, instantly your life will change, because you will have so much to look forward to after this moment in time. You will have so much to work towards after this moment in time. And I'm talking about things that makes you feel good. I'm talking about things that makes you feel happy. I'm talking about things that makes you feel so excited in this life. And I'm also, most importantly, talking about something that you have been waiting for when it comes to this news, you know, because so far you have been slowed down a little bit. So far you have been blocked a little bit, my gorgeous Virgolini. When it comes to moving forward with your life, certain things have been on hold, certain things have been on standstill because of this news you have been waiting for. This news you're going to have is going to set you free. This news that you are going to have is going to finally liberate you, and it's also at the same time your eyes are going to open. This is not only about such a brilliant news, you know, but it's also about your own green light. It's also a lot about this moment, this powerful moment of clarity, where this major question that you've had for a while is about to be answered when it comes to which exactly path you should be following when it comes to this stage of your life. I think it's going to be absolutely obvious. So my gorgeous Virgolini, the beginning of this week is going to start with this absolutely brilliant news. And this in itself, to me, it literally looks like something, oh my God, you wanted to happen so badly. Something you wanted to happen so badly, something you wanted to manifest so badly is about to happen. It's about to take place in your life. And this is why you are going to be so happy. Okay, and this in itself means that in exactly one day after this moment in time, after you have this brilliant news, in exactly one day time, you are going to make such an important decision, such a wise decision, such a smart decision to start this venture. Okay, you are finally going to be able to start this venture. Okay, this meant to you so much for a very long time, and oh my God, the amount of time you felt so frustrated because you couldn't start this venture before. Oh my God, this is only going to make this situation so much better, so much more exciting. So it's all boiling down to the fact that one day after you have this brilliant news, one day, only one day after, you're gonna make you're gonna make such an important decision where you are finally going to start this venture, start this journey. Okay, and you wanted to start this venture for absolute ages, but you couldn't. Now things are changing and things are about to finally start working in your favor. When it comes to you know, starting this venture, you've got the High Priestess here, my gorgeous Virgolini, which means that, oh my God, this is exactly what you should be doing at this stage of your life. There is so much more to this venture. everything changes in your life right now. Once you walk through this door, my gorgeous Virgolini, there is no way back anymore. Okay, because right now, within the next 2 or 3 months, only now, you are going to realize how powerful you really are, how different you really are, how strong you really are, and most importantly, what exactly are you capable of. Okay, the next 3 months are gonna be absolutely ludicrous in the best possible way. Okay, it's like, oh my god, so much it's going to start making sense when it comes to your life. So much is gonna start making sense. And I know that this is gonna sound really bizarre, but when we are starting something so big, when we are starting something so sacred, very often we reconnect with ourselves at such a high level. I know that this is gonna sound crazy, but there is some kind of a blockage from the past which you are gonna need to work on this. Okay, because this is all related, this is all connected. Every single time when we start something big, something huge, something major, something life-changing, there is always an element of us that is just suddenly going to pop up, and it's going to happen in such a way where suddenly we're going to be reminded of our childhood, of our past, and then suddenly we're going to realize that there are certain fears that we still have that is crucial for us right now to work on. Okay, and I really want to stress how important it is for you to kind of take this very seriously. And the reason why am I talking about this so randomly right now, my gorgeous Virgolini, is because at around the end of this week you are going to have this moment. But I needed to mention this because it's not only about the end of this week, but throughout this week you are gonna kind of think about your past quite a lot. You are gonna be reminded of your past quite a lot. There are going to be certain people that you're going to see and they're suddenly going to remind you of your past and things like that. You know, that's what I need you to be prepared for. And then at the end of this week, I will tell you what's going to happen. You're going to be facing certain aspect of yourself from your past. You're going to be facing your fears that now, for once, you really need to deal with, because they are really more crucial right now for you to get it right than you can possibly imagine. Okay, because you are gonna really kind of personally evolve to the point where you are gonna become absolutely unstoppable. I mean, I'm not saying that this is not gonna happen if you don't kind of deal with your fears, you know, that you're gonna be reminded of, you know. I'm not saying that this is not gonna happen, but I'm just saying that all these things are so related, they're so connected. It is gonna kind of bring you down at certain point down in the line that it's just going to be so necessary later on. You'll be fine, but then again, please, when that happens, just take this very seriously, my gorgeous Virgolini, indeed. And also, going back to the beginning of this week, like when I said that, you know, just one day later, you will be able to make such an important decision to start this venture. It's all boiling down towards you starting this new venture, okay? And this in itself is the actual path you need to follow, okay? This is the clear direction in life right now you need to follow. This is gonna, oh my God, this is going to mark the beginning of a whole new phase when it comes to your life. This is the beginning of your own rebirth, my gorgeous Virgolini, but it's also at the same time the beginning of a whole new phase when it comes to your life. Absolutely brilliant. And here, my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm not being funny, you're also going to be able to see which things in your life have also come to an end. You know, you're gonna notice like how much you've actually changed. And when we are changing, you know, when we notice how we changed and how we are changing, then, you know, we need to kind of pay attention to, you know, other aspects of our lives that right now we need to kind of you know, we need to kind of transform in order for us to be much happier, in order for us to go with this flow. You know, we need to adapt, we need to adapt, we need to adapt. And this is what I need you to understand. And also, around the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Virgolini, do you know what? Something kind of like a little bit negative it's going to happen when it comes to this one particular person in your life, somebody who's very close to you. It's going to make you feel really frustrated. This particular person who is very close to you, you know, it's going to make you feel really frustrated because of the certain decision that they are trying to make when it comes to their life. And you know that this decision is going to be wrong. You know that this decision is not going to be right. And this is why you're going to feel so frustrated, my gorgeous Virgolini. It's really down to be you being so smart, so clever, and so intelligent, and so highly intuitive. But it's also down to your past experiences in life. When it comes to this particular person who is ever so close to you, trying to make some kind of a decision, trying to make a certain move, and you will be like, oh my God, why are you doing this? Why didn't you talk to me? Oh no, this is not good for you. You really need to do your best to explain to this person how bad this is going to be for them. It's not about one of those things, or let them just go and learn, you know, themselves. No, baby, no. So much negativity, it's going to be like kind of avoided in this person's life, you know, just by you actually saying something, having some kind of an edit when it comes to this, my gorgeous Virgolini. And you know, it's like you are really kind of gonna see this as a brave step, as a brave move, like you're trying to explain to this person and you giving your all, you know, about what they're trying to do. It's not really good for them. And you are gonna talk to this person, thank God. And first of all, this person is gonna respond exactly how you imagine this person to respond. There is something so kind of stubborn gonna be about this person, and this is gonna be bothering you. Somebody who is naturally kind of stubborn, somebody who's stubborn ever so often, so it's going to make this situation even like kind of more difficult for you. And I know that you're going to be struggling to explain what you want to explain, you know, to this person. A lot is going to be on your mind, but I look like there is going to be some kind of a confusion, like when it comes to like what you're going to say first, and then when you start talking about it, a lot is going to come out, and it's not going to sound the way you wanted this to sound. But this person knows you really well, and they will understand that you are responding like this only when you're under some kind of a pressure. And this energy is going to be absolutely magical when it comes to this point. You are not going to be able to see this as an obvious thing like straight away. And when you talk to this person is going to respond to you in a not really great way. But then again, something is going to be planted within this person. There is a certain like a certain research this person is going to have over the next couple of days. This person is going to be exploring something, and then they're going to realize themselves that you were right all along. There's something really specific this person is going to find out, and this person is going to get back to you, and they're going to change your mind, change their mind, and you're going to feel so good about yourself, and that person is going to love you even more for this. This person will know that you protected this person. This person will know that your heart was in the right place to actually point this person towards the right direction, which is absolutely brilliant. So this is to do with somebody who you clearly love, and this person is in your life, and this person clearly loves you, and you are gonna really do something amazing when it comes to this. And this person is always gonna be grateful for you, you know, to you for this, because it is gonna, you are gonna end up, you know, being able to prove your point, my gorgeous Virgolini. And that's all it matters when it comes to this situation, okay? And you're also going to be thinking about, oh my God, you're going to be thinking a lot about, like, maybe if you love animals, you're going to be thinking a lot when it comes to the beginning of this week, like, oh, getting a new animal, if you love animals, or you're going to be thinking about getting a new plant. You are going to feel this absolutely mind-blowing big mama, very strong connection to nature and animals, like you always do. Of course you do. But this week, something is going to be driving you forward in terms of like you are feeling stronger connection to animals and nature. You're going to be thinking about these things quite a lot. You're going to have certain experiences. You're going to be thinking how everything is connected, type of thing. And to some of you are going to be like, oh, I need to get a new animal. I want to get new animals so much. That's how you're going to feel, you know. And then to some of you, it's going to be like, oh, I want to get a new plant or something like that. You know, this is going to help you feel and be even more connected to animals. And I strongly suggest you to do it. To whatever you feel drawn to getting, if you're able to get this, of course, you know what I mean, then you should do this, because it is gonna give something to your soul that your soul is missing, but you're not even like kind of aware of it, you know. It is going to fulfill you in certain ways. Nothing else would be able to fulfill you like that, for example. So please just go with this flow, you know, and respond to it. And also, my gorgeous Virgolini, when it comes to the actual number in numerology, your lucky number this week is number 8. Number 8, baby, which means number 1. This is your turning point in life. You get me? Number 8. This is your turning point in life, my gorgeous Virgolini. And number 2, you are gonna be thinking so much about some kind of relocation. Okay? You are gonna be thinking about some kind of relocation. And if you're not thinking about some kind of relocation, if you're not able to relocate, I completely understand. Maybe you're going to be thinking about changing your entire immediate surroundings. Whatever it is, just do it again, because it's going to be so beneficial for your own energy. And also, when it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Virgolini, it is going to be a very positive experience you are going to have with this person. Somebody very spiritual, somebody really beautiful, somebody really gorgeous, somebody really different. You are going to have such an important personal experience with this person, or through this person, where you are going to realize, because of this person is really going to inspire you to be more spiritual. This person is going to inspire you to kind of give more attention to your spiritual side. This is your moment. This is your time when you're coming home to yourself. Our spirituality is just so important. When somebody has got a power to make such a positive impact on our life when it comes to our own spirituality, this is going to be brilliant. So this person is really kind of going to inspire you so much to be more spiritual. You're going to reconnect with yourself. You will want to reconnect with your own spirituality. You have no idea how rewarding this is going to be for you, because, you know, you are going to discover so much more about yourself and about your life. With this realization you are going to have, it's all going to start with this realization. You will want to start something new when it comes to your spirituality. This could be anything. It could be some kind of a course, or it could be like maybe you even continuing to do something you haven't done in a very long time. It really depends what this is going to be, but it's ever so important to kind of go with this flow again, because you're going to find out so much about yourself and about your life, and you will see what's missing in your life, what has been missing all alone, you know, but you didn't actually notice this before. And, you know, this this in itself, it's really going to bring this brand new beautiful goal into your life. But this time, this brand new goal you're going to have, it is indeed to do with your own spirituality. We just always need to remember how important it is to nurture this side of us. You know, it's just so important. So this is what I wanted to say here. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Virgolini, do you know, it's like basically you are going to really kind of, do you know what, something that it really is to do, my gorgeous Virgolini, at around the end of this week, it's really to do with this kind of, you know, problem, this difficult issue, you know, that you just didn't really know what to do about whatsoever. You know, it's to do with this problem, but in this case, you know what, it's really to do with something, this particular problem, it's really to do with something, oh my God, like some kind of a health issue or some kind of a health problem that you were worrying about. You were worrying about lately so much. That's the problem that I'm seeing here. And I think especially within the last 3 months, things have been quite intense when it comes to this problem you have been worrying about for a while. But it's to do with something, it's to do with your health. It's to do with your health. Something that you have been worrying about over the last 3 months, something that you felt like your hands were tied behind your back, something like you felt that there is nothing you can do about it, you know, and you were worrying and worrying and worrying because you were waiting for your health to improve, something really specific, seriously. And I'm getting this feeling, this energy that you have never been worrying like that before about something so specific when it comes to your health. So here, my gorgeous Virgolini, what's really brilliant is that whatever you have been worrying about, it's about to start improving for you. And it's literally going to happen like one morning when you wake up at around the end of this week, boom, like that. You are just going to feel good. You're going to feel okay. You're going to feel so much better. And you will realize that, oh my God, you are finally healing. And this is again going to be so good for you because subconsciously you were worrying about this and you weren't even saying this to people. Because you didn't want other people to worry. So that's kind of make things even more difficult for us. So you were kind of acting more strong than you actually were, bless your heart, just to protect those other people in your life, but you were worrying about this. So not only something is going to happen and your health is going to start improving, this is how you're going to feel, but at the same time, it's going to boost your confidence. This is going to boost your confidence levels, which is ever so important. And also, my gorgeous Virgolini, what I was saying to you before, that at around the end of this week, you remember when I said that, oh my God, it's just going to be so intense. It's going to be so intense. Now, suddenly, you are going to start thinking about your past. You are going to start thinking about your childhood. Everything is going to be keep on reminding you of your past. Everything is going to be keep on reminding you of your childhood, and like you are going to have these insights and these realizations where certain people, random people, are just going to pop into your mind like you haven't seen like since you were a child. Like, oh, I'm going to try to Google out this person, I'm going to try to find this person, I'm going to try to find that person, I wonder where this person has ended up, you know, and things like, do you know what I mean? That's how you're going to be. Like everything is like somehow going to be pointing at some aspect of your past, at some aspect of your childhood. You're not going to be able to escape this whatsoever. A lot is going to be on your mind. Okay, I'm not being funny about this, you know, there's a lot going to be on your mind like that. There are certain places you will want to visit, blah blah blah, and things like that. Like just so many random things you're going to have. But most importantly, at around the end of this week, you know, at some point you are going to be thinking about your past, about something really specific, something that you went through, something that, oh my God, made your maybe past or your childhood like really difficult, something that you feel so lonely about, something that you feel like not many people in this world go through, something that you don't like talking about whatsoever, some kind of a problem, something that happened to you in your childhood, in your past, you know, you still did not get over it. You still did not get over, and you're going to be some kind of a negative experience. I'm sorry, my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm not trying to be down mama, but I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be down mama, but I'm just saying that basically, you know, that you are going to be reminded of something negative you have been through, and you really need to work on that aspect of yourself. You need to work on that aspect of yourself. You need to work on it. You need to win this. You need to get over it. And in order to do that, you just need to look at things from a different angle. You need to look at things from a different perspective. You know, that there are certain things in life that happen to us that are not good, are not great, but they make us who we are. You know, and there are very difficult things sometimes people go through in their lives, you know, and people go through really difficult things, you know. So this is just something I need you to work on. I need you to accept this part of yourself. You still didn't accept this, so I need you to accept this. And the only way for you to accept this in the first place is to look at this from a different aspect, from a different perspective. That's why I'm on about it. So please, the sooner you do this, the sooner something miraculous is going to happen to you in terms of your own energy and the way your eyes are going to open after that moment in time. You shall be karmically rewarded as long as you accept this aspect of yourself. There is no point to keep on running away from this or keep on seeing this in a very negative and dark light, because there's nothing we're going to learn out of it. You know, you need to accept this aspect of yourself and move on, my gorgeous Virgolini. Now it's time, okay? Very, very important. And also, at around the end of this week, somebody who's very close to you, like a friend of yours, somebody very special, very beautiful, somebody who is like having a very special place in your heart, is really going to surprise you. A really nice surprise, unexpected surprise you are going to have through this person. This person is going to offer something to you, some kind of opportunity. This person is going to offer some kind of opportunity. Oh my God, this is going to be such a big mama. I'm not being funny. This person, somebody who's very close to you, like your friend, like your best friend, or somebody who you know for a very, very long time, is about to offer you this unexpected opportunity at around the end of this week. Oh my God, you will see this opportunity as something which is instantly going to play such a big role when it comes to you moving on, moving forward with your life. But it comes with a little click, you know. In order for you to take this opportunity, there is an instant compromise you are going to need to make. There is an instant compromise you're going to need to make. And I'm so glad you're going to do this. I'm so glad that you're going to do this. You're so smart. This shows clearly how smart you are, how clever you are, how intelligent you are. Because lots of people would be like, oh, I'm not too sure. You see, it depends which compromise it is, because you will need to kind of start to change things immediately. And lots of people would find this really uncomfortable, but you're just going to go with this flow and you're going to feel so good about it. So this is the compromise that you are going to make, and there you go, the beginning of a really, really beautiful journey. So now, my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what's going to be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Virgolini. This is a brilliant week. So we have, by the way, number 8 as a lucky number. Okay, number 8 as your lucky number. Okay, just don't forget that. Which means number 1, this is your turning point. And number 2 is to do with some kind of relocation, my darling. Okay. This is what's going to be like kind of a strong point this week. So let's just see what's going to be a tarot card. My gorgeous Virgolini. Oh my lord, 10 of coins. Oh, surprise, surprise. You are going to have brilliant news when it comes to your finances by the end of this week. Again, it's really to do with something that slowed down. When it comes to your finances, it's really to do with something specific you have been worrying about, but on another hand you have been working towards as well. But I suppose maybe within the last year or so, certain things have slowed down when it comes to your financial situation. And bless your heart, the fact that they slowed down a little bit, you know, it just kind of made you to work even more, to work even harder. And you carried on when lots of people would give up, and for that as well, again, you are about to be rewarded. It is to do with your, you know, worrying about certain things when it comes to your finances, but it's also at the same time you managed to keep up with things while you were worrying about it at the same time. When I say, as I said, you know, lots of people would like kind of, oh my god, but like kind of stop at this point, but you decided to carry on. So by the end of this week, you are gonna have this precious news when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your financial situation, and you will know based on this news, oh my god, that things are about to start improving when it comes to your money and when it comes to your finances. Okay? And this is going to mean to you so much. This is really kind of going to mean to you so much. You're going to be happy. You're going to have a big smile on your face. And of course you are going to see this as something really rewarding. So the negative stage when it comes to what you were worrying about, your finances, it's slowly but surely about to come to an end. But now, for now, what you need to pay attention to, you just need to keep going. You just need to keep going. And you're gonna be absolutely fine, because after this moment in time, my gorgeous Virgolini, the only way is up, baby. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.